Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be doing the Stockades on Hardcore Challenge. We're doing the Hardcore Challenge. Upon our death, our spirit is lost to the twisty nether, unable to return to the material plane ever in existence. Also, we're doing the slow and steady, so anytime we're doing slow and steady, we're wanting to do as many dungeons as we can along the way because this greatly improves our experience. Let's go ahead and begin buffing everybody up. We got a whole group of everyone here. Let me see if I can get some water off this guy. And we go ahead and buff this. There we go. Sweet. And let's go ahead and eat a food buff along the way. We got quite a bit of these, I think, in our bank as well. We have some food in the bank. It's very similar to this one. We don't need to be stingy with any food. And I think we're good to go. Ready? Make sure everyone's ready. Go ahead and put on my ogre costume. Always. Okay. So we're gonna get going here. Turn these guys around. Yeah, we do have Holy Shield now, which is nice. That's gonna be a little bit, it'll be pretty nice in here. In order to keep our mana and stuff up, so we'll be able to keep that up. I think I'm using my, okay, I did get disarmed there. Okay, that's good. I don't know why that one in the back's not coming here. Look at that one back here. Dude, come on. Join the group. Join the adventure. Join the fun. Okay, and they're all good. Okay, straight across. Oh, I don't even get experience from these guys anymore. Put on an ogre cult in here. It's gonna make it a little bit difficult because of the size difference here. The ogre taking stockades. There we go. It's gonna be my title of the video. And if you guys are here for the very first time, make sure to go down below, like, comment, let me know what your favorite class in World of Warcraft is in Classic. If you guys are looking to get started on, hardcore World of Warcraft on a server that hasn't built in, drop a comment in the comment section down below. Oh, main hand 12.7. Got that stamina, but nah. Got that stamina, mamina. Oh no, I thought I saw them pick up an ad back there, so all good. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my mana shield, get some mana back real quick. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. I don't have that one. Nice little 5 strength, 5 stamina. Nice. Got aggro. I'm gonna pull that. Get the thread off that guy. And there we go. All down. I think mana's still good on the healer. And this guy here. We're gonna get mana after this boy. Make sure that they run back up the hallway. Yeah, anytime you're tanking. Oh, they got fear? Why did they start to run in a weird direction? Okay, let's go ahead and drink. Drink up and we'll rebuff, and we'll go for this boss over here called Targor the Dread. Argor of the Dread. Yeah, I don't want to have my pet in here because just like a hunter's pet, man, these things go wild. Wait, this guy. Oh, the hunter's pet was let's see, 3 strength, 3 agility. Ooh, it's a nice hunter weapon. Nice. Hunter shoulders right there. Pretty good. I think I'm gonna take them to the left first. I forget which route is the more difficult route, but it's okay. Whichever way, it's all the same. Trying to regenerate a little bit of money here. There we go. Okay, and over here. Got this guy in the back. Honestly, you don't need to use Holy Strike too often when you're tanking. That initial threat, like on bosses, is super useful for that. But if you're just running in, ooh, another one. Healer's good. Okay. If you're just running in and judging and doing your holy shields at level 30, for the most part, you're good now. Let's see here. I can't see them all. We have this guy here. How do you get the mana after this? We got that. There we go. Go ahead and not that mana. 3 mana. 399 mana. Yeah, I don't have a taunt at the moment. On this server, they do give you a taunt, the improved Seal of Justice. It does require 3 out of 3 points to be stuck into it. I could technically respec and kind of keep everything the same except drop my Hammer of Justice and just go 3 out of 3 improved Justice. But in all honesty, it's not really needed. So I'm just not going to do it at the moment. Most players can survive a hit or so from these guys. So yeah, we're good here. Is that something back there? I don't know. Kill the runners. Good. I'm out of my competition. Ooh, nice. Taking a little bit of damage right there from this guy. Just for a little bit. Then the healer just got healed. I think the healer is probably just chilling in that 5-second spirit. Yeah, this is why it's important. Like, you don't need this, what's it called? You don't need the taunt so long as you're actually salving your DPS. Salvation is such an important, reduces all threat by 30%. Plus, if you have that Righteous Fury talent, that 90% more threat is generated, you honestly don't need a taunt right off the bat. There we go. I thought I would have got more of you guys. It just feels like I'm not attacking very much because of how slow that weapon attacks. I have this other weapon right here. I could try equipping this and see how it works. It won't, it doesn't attack. I think it's 2.2 versus my 2.6, so it's just slightly faster. Just slightly. How's our mana? Mana looks good. I'm not doing much for threat here. I'm just using Holy Shield to kind of regenerate my mana a bit. And pretty much all I need to do here. Healer's still good on mana, so get our regeneration, we get Holy Shield up. We go on the back here, put concentration down. Now here, we do have a bit more mob. Yeah, I'm gonna let the hunter's pet take that mob over there. He's using Screech as well, which is nice. That reduces their... I don't know, maybe they're not... I can hear him using Screech. Is that somebody running back there? Or somebody? Okay. I thought I saw their life being pretty low, so... There we go. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, I think there's two pulls right here, so it's not just one big pull, but I'm sure we could probably do like one big pull. I don't think this is the guy that fears. Oh, why was that wrong? How long do we have on our fear? Okay. Oh my goodness. I didn't know if I was gonna have to bubble and heal off him. Bubble bot. So it turns out the nice. Wasn't sure if I have to bubble and bop them. Two good rolls. So Dexter does fear. I judged one of these guys. Oh, I judged this guy. Okay. Like, I know I judged one of you. Had that heal from that. Also, I'm starting to get some reckonings in there now. Pretty nice. What is the Infernal Challenge? Yeah, the Infernal Challenge, forget, that was just asked in the guild chat. You guys that don't know, the Infernal Challenge allows players between level 55 to 59 to find a quest in Deadwind Pass near Karazhan that will allow them to stay hardcore at level 60. So this server has built in the hardcore add-on that people use directly into the server, giving them you know, hardcore 60 without having to have some sort of add-on, without having to be, you know, some weird rules and stuff. This is all built directly into the server itself, so it is pretty nice. Let's get a third. And it's good right here. Oh no. They don't think them that way. Oh, face. My beautiful face. I think this is the harder hallway of the two. The knockback. I think level 60 is dying here because of the knockback. I wonder if that priest is using quick heal. He's not over healing me, which is good. He's managing his mana fairly decent. I think he's using quick heal. Only two guys in the easy. Backhanded. Ooh. So I do get mana, or I do get experience off these guys, but I've only got a tiny little bit of experience. So I think this is probably the last time I'm going to be doing Stockades. I'm level 31 right now, so at that level, getting into not much of a good benefit. The Stockades are good to run probably between level 28 to 31. I mean, it's not bad. You can see there's a few mobs in here that I am getting some experience off of. There's a mob back there. Oh, he's right. Okay, good. That's it for my mana. I'm gonna kind of conserve my mana for my next holy shield here. Ah, there we go. And then see that mana regeneration from that holy shield. Every time I block, get 2% of my mana back. So at level 60, once you start getting intellect gear, it's gonna be super beneficial to you. The more mana you have, the more mana you regenerate too. That's gonna be even better. Because this little talent right here, every time you block, every single time you block, 100% chance to restore 2% of your maximum mana. So it may not seem like a lot, 2%, but that's every single time you block. And with Holy Shield stacked on and all the gear that you can acquire for Paladins that have plus percentage to block, it does get really good. That's how fast my mana goes away. It's so fast. That was after one consecration. But I honestly don't need to probably use rank 2 consecration. Rank 2 consecration might be a, ooh. That's nice. It's a really nice ring right there. 8 strength, 3 agility. So that's strength and crit, which is now my second ring there. So I got 2 blue rings now. I really want the sword. The chest I have. Oh, right there. Oh, I say take it. Take it. It's yours. And 3-4. Whoops. Ooh, rain. Okay, he's dead. Okay, we're good on mana. Oh, we were. I don't know how he pulled threat. I still have my other one. I guess the hunter's pet is pulling threat because of Prowl probably. Oh, they don't have salvation either. That's me failing. I'm failing. Go ahead and get all this mana up. Yeah, I have the 30 fortitude buff plus the 20 fortitude buff. That's 500 life it's adding, right? Is that right? Go ahead and rebuff everyone here. The rogue's the only one I don't know if it actually hit him. Doesn't look like it did. And the hunter's pet will give himself. Okay. Who died? Level 56 died in Stockades. Rough. That's your fault actually. I think Stockades at that level. It's like a level 60 dungeon. Yeah, Stockades is not one I would go in prior to 60. It's a hard dungeon. Maybe you have to do Stockades for a quest? I don't know. Okay, I don't know if you guys pull with the boss or not. Guess we'll see. Oh yeah. He's dead. I guess a little bit, all the way down. Is there any more back there? Oh, there's a chest back there too. Two. I don't know if I want these. 3 strength, 3 stamina, 4 strength. They are the exact same. I lose 20 life, right? But I gain strength. But how useful is strength for me? Ooh. 215. Yeah, we didn't get much experience out of that dungeon. We would have to kill 357 more guys to get the get experience here. I think everyone's good. Good run. And that is the Stockades. We completed the Stockades, not much issues. We are level 31, so usually Stockades is like anywhere from 28 to 31 is a good hardcore range to do Stockades. So that is going to be it for this video. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know. Again, really quickly, our gear. I mean, we have basic gear. We don't have a neck piece. That's the only thing we're missing. We did pick up a very nice ring, the Thunder Brow Ring, 8 strength, 3 agility. And so right now our talent point system is we have 5 points in Redoubt, 3 points into Precision, 2 in the Guardian Favor. This is a much better than the armor 2%, 4%, even 10% armor off of our 2,000. You know, 2,000 plus 10% is what? 20? Is that correct? Maybe my math is off. Let's go 2,000 plus 10% is 200. Yeah, still, but 200 more armor is not going to give too much of a damage reduction there. So that 10% really is not going to make much difference potentially until we're level 60 with full, you know, gear where it actually makes much difference. So having that 6-second extra on Blessing of Freedom is going to be able to pull you out of those frost situations, trap, the nets, the snares. So any of that 6 seconds longer to be able to not be snared is, you know, pretty life-changing. Mix that with the swiftness potion, we get 15 seconds of 50% boost with a 16-second and being unimpaired. So you can just definitely get out of danger, pop in a Divine Protection 2 along the way, and then lay a hands. It's very hard to die as a paladin as long as you're playing your cooldowns right. Then third tier, we went Blessing of... Well, first we went Shield Specialization to get that percent block. So anytime we block with a shield, you'll be able to get 2% of our mana back. It's not happening a lot, right? But 2% mana back when you're kind of leveling does help the combat uptime. We went 1 point into Blessing of Sanctuary, where, you know, anytime we block an attack, it reflects 14 damage back to the attacker. So that just kind of... 1 point there. It's kind of nice to have. We usually always have that Blessing Sanctuary on us. It also reduces all sources of damage by up to 10. So that reduces everything across the board by 10 damage. So that really helps reduce damage being done to us as well. Let's see what this is. Shoulders, 15. Okay. Then we just had points in Improve Righteous Fury. This is just going to benefit our overall threat so that we're not losing threat to mobs in dungeons and just in, you know, I guess just mostly in dungeon parties. That opened up the Improved Hammer of Justice. I think after I put a single point in here, I went 3 points into Approved Seal of Improved Hammer of Justice. It's 15 seconds off our Hammer of Justice mark, taking it down to 45 seconds. This is just nice for when you're stopping, when you're interrupting casters, either in the world or in dungeons. That 45-second makes a bit of a difference versus a whole minute. And then I skipped over Improved Seal of Justice. The benefit here is that it would give you a 100% chance, but it does increase your chances of Seal of Justice to stun the opponent by, I think 45%, because it's 14% for 0.1. It looks like 30% 0.2 maybe, and then 45% by 0.3. And it has a base chance to stun of like 10%, so a 45% chance to increase that would put it about 15 or 16% increase. So only really get a 6% increase there. From 10 seconds increased by 45% is really just about 6 or so seconds, 5 to 6 seconds more chance. So every 15%, so that would be probably like every 6 hits or so you would potentially stun the target. The other benefit there is you have 100%, 33, 66, and 100% chance to taunt your target to attack you. The paladins on Turtle WoW do get a taunt, but it's a talented taunt. You have to put talents into it to use it. Right now we kind of skipped over it just because we don't get aggro really removed off us too easy with the improved Righteous Fury, as long as we're using that. And you know, we can always bot people that are taking on threat too much, that kind of pull the mob off them and stun it with that 15-second reduced stun. We just kind of keep that active. Put a single point in the Holy Shield. This is just bread and butter, being able to take down mobs of enemies and kind of have them reflect 65 holy damage back at them. Plus, this increases my chance to block by 30%. Kind of benefiting the shield specialization with mana gain and regenerated very quickly with those blocks up to 4 times, and then 10-second cooldown. I do not like that it costs 135 mana. You know, it would be nice if there was a Libram out there that, you know, Libram that we could collect, a relic that would reduce the amount of mana Holy Shield costs. I think that would be a really nice Libram to have added into Turtle World Warcraft. Then we started adding points into Reckoning. Reckoning is good while you're leveling because you're not crit capped. You have a really high chance to still be crit by mobs either at your level, below your level, or above your level that you're going to be fighting along the way. So getting that 20% chance after a critical, being a victim of a critical strike, this is going to be beneficial for a bit until you begin to get geared out in level 60. So once you begin to get decent gear at level 60 with, you know, more stamina, more armor, more defense, and you're getting crit less often, you have to look at your logs to see how often are you getting crit. Once it reaches a certain threshold where you're not getting crit very often, it just kind of falls off the board, and you honestly don't want to use Reckoning any longer. At that point, you'd want to begin using Toughness more to just increase your overall damage reduction from everything. Like here, damage reduction here decreases the amount of damage taken from physical attacks. The amount reduction is influenced by the level of the attacker. Damage reduced against an enemy level 31 is 38.3. So that 10% armor boost, that's say, you know, this is the 173 armor right here. Let's see if I can find something close to 200. Just right here. So we're going from 38.8. If I take off my chest, 33.8. Wait, 38? Must be 38. 36 to 38. Okay, so this chest, that 200 armor alone, is 200% more damage reduction. But as you get more armor, that 10% begins to kind of fade away a bit. But I mean, it's still better than what Reckoning would give you. If you're not getting crit very often, Reckoning just kind of falls off and doesn't activate as frequent as it does when you're leveling. And Anticipation for 5 points in this increases your defense by 10. That's 0.16%, 0.16 avoidance per talent point. So 0.16 times 5 is, what is that? 0.16 times 5 is 0.8 avoidance. So you basically increase your avoidance by 0.8 percent by putting 5 points into this. So here you get about 2 to 4% damage reduction flat against physical attacks. Here you just increase your avoidance slightly by 0.8%. So Anticipation is just not very useful at any level. You don't really need to get defense capped in Classic as long as you have, I think there's like a threshold that you can kind of slightly hit to kind of not get crit so often that, you know, that's going to happen. So we put points into Toughness up here to increase our armor value. We would remove Reckoning, and then we move into one-hand specialization. We are going to be running Argent Defender in Hardcore, as this reduces all damage once our health is below 35%. So once our health goes 35% and below, all damage is reduced by 25%, which is huge in dungeons. So we're going to be stacking a lot of stamina as we level up. We're going to be stacking that stamina to just get as much stamina as we can, because if we get a mana pool, a health pool of 5,000, you know, anywhere, let's see, 4,000 life unbuffed is pretty reasonable. and then minus 35%. That would put us at our health pool anywhere from 1400 life and below. We would automatically get that damage reduction of 25%. And if we have 5000 life, that our life pool would, begin to get 35% damage or 25% damage reduction at 1700 life, 1750. So the more mana or the more stamina that we're pumping on all of our pieces, we're using Blessing of Kings to get even more stamina and stats. That threshold for unbuffed or buff life, like I've seen paladins out there with say 8000 life buffed with flasks and everything, probably even more, right? If you get that damage reduction at 35% health, you start getting 25% damage reduction at 2800 life. So flasking of life, flask of whatever it's called, the flask of life, gives you that life, but also increases your threshold where you get that damage reduction. So it's super strong on the hardcore game. On the hardcore game, it'd be pretty strong. And then we're going to be putting some amount of points. I'm not sure where. We are going to put the remaining 20 points. We're going to be doing 31, 20. Often parry is super useful. So 5, 10, 10, and then we'll go 2, 2, and 1. So 5, 10, 15, right? So there's 15 points right there. We wouldn't take up Conviction because getting a 1% crit on a melee is really not that beneficial as a tank. But getting their other points. Improved Retribution Aura, that could be useful. If we do the Benediction, 5, 10, 2 points in Improved Judgment, 1 point in the Kings, 2 points in the Pursuit of Justice. That would be 15 points total into this tree. We could put 2 points into Retribution Aura. We'd have 5 points remaining. Here we can either increase our intellect, which, when you start getting raid gear in that intellect gear, you get 2% more intellect based off your total mana pool. And then again, your shield specialization regenerates your mana based off your mana pool. Strength is also good. Strength adds block value. I think maybe block value. I think it's 20 strength is 1 block value. I think it is. So the more strength you have, base strength, it also increases your block value. Oh yeah, right there. Increases the amount of damage that can be blocked with a shield. So 20 strength decreases your damage taken when you block with a shield by 1, I'm pretty sure. So that's currently the setup for our hardcore paladin. We're going to be taking this all the way to level 60. So definitely like, comment, subscribe, and that is going to be it. Look at her face. What helmet am I wearing? Oh yeah, I'm wearing that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. I will catch you guys later. I do enjoy you guys tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.